Hello everybody! Today I'm not repairing cars, but actually I'm repairing something totally different. This is a Brother printer, which is the TN2300, I think. So the USB cable entrance right here got broken, so I gotta replace that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can. I have some extra ones sitting around from my other printers that were damaged, so I ended up keeping those printers safe. I mean, I kept their parts, kept them as for parts. So let's see if I could repair this thing. Let's see. I'm gonna remove this one here and then try this cover out. So what I did so far, I removed this screw here. I've been trying to pry around here. There's a clip here, there's another clip here, and there is something under here. So I'm gonna try to pry this out the best. Oh, okay, let me get it careful. Alright, so go back here. Okay. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. I'll be honest. I'm going based on basic principle about man-made things. Right? So this is put together by a human. So I'm glad I didn't pry it too hard because there is a screw under here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this bad boy right here. Perfect. Got the screw out. Let's see if she listens now. Please work. Alright, congratulations. We have gotten the cover off. This is where the USB goes. So, now let's see what has happened. Here is our damaged USB, and there's this cover protecting it. I'm going to go ahead, remove these screws. I know my camera doesn't point where I'm working because I'm actually looking at what I'm doing, not at my camera. Apologize. I have done soldering and computer things in the past, but again, never done printer before, so first time for anything. Oh, there's one. There's one more screw. One thing I learned is you never want to force things to open, just because if it's not opening, that means there's still something in place. Because these are 90% of the time snap on. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Ta-da! I got it out. Let's see what has happened here. So, in a nutshell, from what I can tell, these prongs got bent back here. So I'll push them up. Let's see up here. Not bad. From the looks of it, we're going to be taking this board out. And there's one here. So we got 1, 2, 3... and fourth one is already out. It was part of that cover. And once we get this board out, I would be able to desolder this and solder the new one back in place. I mean, desolder this guy and then solder the one I have back in its place. So I think that's the plan. So I gotta start removing and unplugging everything. Since it's a ribbon, you gotta be careful. Perfect. Perfect. The best part is they do not fit another socket. So they actually fit only the socket they're designed for. In this case, though, in some you could get in trouble when you remove these guys. They have the same socket, and you wouldn't know which part fits in which side. This ribbon here, we have to be careful Don't want to break any. So we gotta remove this guy here. Sorry. This one here. Okay. And this one here. Okay, so I see the sockets are color coded. Blue with blue, brown with brown, and white with white. That's decent. Alright, let's work on this ribbon. Well, these ribbons have the blue reinforcement in front, which is actually easier to unplug. Sometimes they do have a little release in the back. I don't see that in this case. So one thing I see that this one has an overlay over the board, and I don't want to break it, so I'll just unhook that. Perfect. And let's see what this card is up to. Can we unplug you? I think it's just clapped on right here, like so. So we just unplug it. Perfect. We got it out. Let's unscrew take off some screws here. Sorry, buddy. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now again, when it comes to these boards, you don't want to yank them. There's always a screw or two behind that might prevent it from coming out. So I'm just going to gently lift it up. Electronics. Alright, got it out. There's the inspection part. So we have 4 soldering points here. So right here we got 4 soldering points right there, and then we have 2 soldering points for the bracket. These are the connections, these are the brackets holding it down. So I'm going to desolder it and take this out. Hopefully I can repair this and put it back in. If it doesn't work, I'll use one from the other printer and put it back. So here we go. I have this board from one of the old brother printer, and I see there's a USB I can use, and I'm gonna try it. I have a bad habit of keeping electronics that go bad, and I take their boards out. Same board here, and this looks like some sort of, the way this one sits, honestly, it reminds me of like some sort of antenna, like a Wi-Fi or internet, Bluetooth, something like that. So I'm going to take this off, not to worry about it. We're just going to need a USB from here. Perfect. I don't know how successful this operation is going to be, but I'm definitely not afraid to try. Alright, besides, that's why I keep these things, so I can use them. So here we are. This is the USB we need. This board is still put together, still connected. We got 1 screw to remove. Got it. So that screws out. Let's see. Perfect. We got 1 plug here. Take the plug out. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to yank on you. Perfect. Here we are. Got it. Let's desolder this thing and put it back together. I have a simple soldering kit I use, honestly. We still got the same here, 4 points and 2 mounts. I can't make the process of desoldering right now because it requires a lot of video, and my phone is running out of video space, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and desolder this, install onto this, and then we'll come back. So I got these desoldered. Right, so I was using this one here. So when I use the soldering iron and it melts, I just put this on and it picks it up. It creates a suction and picks up the soldering, and I go ahead and put the new one on. It just requires 2 hands, and I cannot make video of soldering in. So right, so I got this soldered back on. I'm just gonna plug it in and see if it works. Here's the new one in there. And I'm just gonna put in all the cartridges back in. See, I'm not doing this for money. I got somebody that I promised I'll try to fix it for them, and that's what I'm doing. Looks like everything is ready. Perfect. Put the tray back in. Alright. Looks like we have gotten successfully replaced. Thank you for watching.